Hello everyone and welcome to Kahoot. This e-learning video is designed to introduce the Kahoot application, demonstrate how to set up a Kahoot, showcase Kahoot in action, and discuss the rationale for using Kahoot in an international classroom setting. First off, what is Kahoot? The application designers define it as a game-based classroom response system. It is primarily an online e-learning tool that allows teachers and students to create quizzes, discussions, and surveys that are presented in an interactive and exciting way. This video will focus on how to create and use the quizzes function. Why should a teacher use Kahoot? Firstly, Kahoot allows for a much higher level of student engagement and interaction within a lesson. This increased engagement stems from the research into gamification in education. By making quizzes, discussions, and surveys more exciting and interactive, both students and teachers can draw more from class time and focus more deeply on course content. Secondly, Kahoot supports a BYOD or Bring Your Own Device program. It has been recognized by a number of international schools that forcing a standardized laptop or tablet device is not always cost-effective or efficient, as many students may already be carrying powerful, internet-ready devices in their pockets and backpacks. Students only need to access the internet to be able to participate in a Kahoot. Finally, Kahoot is designed for cyclic learning. Essentially, this means that the roles of teacher and student cycle as one creates a Kahoot and the other participates, and vice versa. Teachers would initially model how to use Kahoot and then empower students to create their own Kahoots to work with each other to meet curriculum objectives. Leadership cycles from teacher to student and back again once new objectives are introduced into the class. This allows for student-centered learning to take place. What is required to use Kahoot? For teachers, the main requirements are to have a good internet connection, a Kahoot account, and a projector for the Kahoots to be better seen by the class. As previously mentioned, students only need to bring their own internet-ready device, which can be a smartphone, tablet, or laptop. If this is not possible, Kahoots can also work within a dedicated computer lab, which may require booking ahead. So without further delay, I'll move on to demonstrate how to set up and initiate a Kahoot. Okay, getting set up with Kahoot is quite simple. First, we go to the getkahoot.com webpage. From there, we can create a new account. Accounts are free and the setup is very quick and simple. Once set up, we can sign in and we're taken to the main Kahoot page. From here, we can create quizzes, discussions, and surveys. For this tutorial, we'll only look at quizzes. From the top navigation bar, we can access previously made Kahoots. We can also access public Kahoots made by other users. And from the right activity bar, we can also look at your statistics and recent results. Let's continue by clicking on Quiz. First off, we want to give our quiz a name. I will name mine Test Quiz. Then we click on Go, which will take us to the quiz editor. First off, we can create our first question by typing it in here. We can also assign our answers at the bottom. We can click on which ones are correct and incorrect. We can also add or subtract the number of responses. There's a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4 at this point. We can add images, we can set time limits, we can also add points. Points are the fun part because points are awarded due to speed and the correct answers being selected. So it does add a bit of competition when you continue with the Kahoot. Once you're complete, you can hit save and continue. And from here, you can add other questions to your work. Finally, you can finish your Kahoot by changing the language settings, privacy settings, audience level, giving it a description, adding tags so it's easier to search, as well as adding a difficulty level. Once you've saved and continue, you can finally end it by giving it a cover image and also clicking on Done. Finally, the real beauty of Kahoot is using it in your classroom. Here is a simulation. This screen is the teacher's screen, and here is a student's phone. I will launch my test quiz now. So now it's going to ask for students ready to join to get their devices ready. Now it's going to provide students with a website to join and a PIN number, as well as playing nice music. So the student would access the website, then type in the game PIN, and then they would hit enter on their phone. It will then ask for a nickname, and then they can click Join Game. On the teacher screen, we can see the student has signed in. Once all students are signed in, we can click Start Now, and it'll begin with the Kahoot. Okay, so question number 1 is available here. We can see a countdown appearing on the phone to give them time to answer the question. So again, the teacher's screen will show the image, the question, and the available answers. As well as on the student's phone, we can see that only the color and symbols are provided. The music is changed to a more Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style. Also adds a little tension, a little excitement to the class. Now I will choose the correct answer. And we can see now the points that we've received. And we can also see on the teacher's screen a running tally of the questions, of these responses. Okay, we can then see a scoreboard, and since there are no other questions, I'll end the quiz now. Once it's finished, we can see the number of correct and incorrect answers by the winner. We also get a leader ladder of top answers and top players. We can also click on feedback and results to see more. From here now, the students are able to respond on how fun it was. Did they learn anything? Would they recommend it? How did it make them feel? Okay, and that all appears on the teacher's screen, as this is all done in real time. So as more students provide feedback, so does the information statistics here change. Then we can see our final results, where we can download them and use them for assessment purposes, or we can also collect them for future reference. Now let's see Kahoot in action.
WAV or all the above?
The excitement was quite obvious. In conclusion, Kahoots are fun, they're free, they promote learning through interaction, they're simple to use as demonstrated, they support a bring your own device program, and I would argue that they are international, as all students recognize and love to play games. Well, that's it for Kahoot. Thank you for watching, and I hope to talk to you again soon.